Welcome to the beautiful Vagar Airport, situated on the Faroe Islands. In this tutorial, you'll learn everything you need to know about the tablet. The tablet is an important part of the gameplay, as it's your primary source of information. It features everything you need to know to be able to perform tasks on the ground. In the first tab from the left, named Operations, you will discover and find all data about incoming and outgoing flights you're due to handle. In the Map tab, as the name suggests, there's a map of the airport displaying your current position and all available vehicles and aircraft to be used. And in the final tab, named Weather, you'll find all the options available to manipulate weather conditions at your present location. We shall discuss each of these tabs in detail. The screen is divided into two columns. The left-hand side acts as a timetable for all flights that are scheduled to take place at the airport on the present day, but divided into arrivals and departures. At the top, there's a button that filters the flights and shows only the ones you're assigned to handle on the day. Each flight is displayed in an ordered grid, where displayed is all the information you'll need. Arrival time, flight number, arrival or departure location, and gate number are located from the left. The right-hand side displays a list of tasks you'll have to complete when handling the aircraft. To view this information, select the first flight in the arrivals list. Tasks are arranged in the order in which they should be completed. When you complete an action, it will be crossed off, and those which are yet to be performed have empty markers on the left side of each task title. Now, we'll head to the Map tab. Whilst at Vagar, you won't need the map too much. However, at larger airports, such as Keflavik or Warsaw, it will be a major player in getting to where you need to be. The map feature will show you the quickest route to your destination, and in addition, the location of available airport vehicles, aircraft, and aircraft gates. Pretty much everything to help you navigate the apron. To navigate the map, use the controls displayed on screen. To zoom in and out, use the controls displayed on screen. To rotate the view, use the controls displayed on screen. The GPS view is always centered on your position and rotates around it. And finally, the Weather tab. At the top, you'll notice that two different clocks are displayed. The first one from the left displays the local time at the airport, and the second one shows UTC time, which is used as a common time zone in aviation. UTC time is calculated relative to the prime meridian, passing through the famous town in the United Kingdom, Greenwich, which is also known as the centre of time. Below the clocks, you'll find a slider that allows you to manipulate the time in AirportSim. And under the slider, you'll find a calendar where you can select any date. Try it for yourself and see how the height of the sun changes depending on the time of year. The Live button will automatically set the date, time, and weather conditions to what they currently are in your present location. In this instance, the weather data is fetched and based upon the most recent METAR weather data at Vagar Airport. The Apply button is used to apply the selected time in-game. At the very bottom, there are weather presets that you will be able to select to recreate predefined weather conditions. Some selected conditions, such as cloud cover and storm, cannot be manipulated once applied. Using the sliders, you'll be able to change and adjust individual weather conditions. On the left, there is a visualization of the cloud height. The lower line corresponds to the height of the cloud base above sea level. The upper line displays the height of cloud tops above sea level. Adjustments of weather conditions are done in real time and do not need to be applied like time changes. Good job! You've now learned how to use the tablet in AirportSim. In the next tutorial, you'll be on your way to learning the basics of ground handling. This is the end of the tutorial. However, you may stay and try out all the weather features for yourself. If you want to get going with the next tutorial, head back to the main menu and select the next scenario. Good luck! Welcome to the AirportSim demo. You are now surrounded by the beautiful hills and cliffs of the Faroe Islands, all while standing at the only airport in the region, Vagar. In this scenario, I'd like to demonstrate a series of mechanics that we've recreated that are part of an aircraft's turnaround phase. These include securing an aircraft after arrival with chocks and cones, providing power to an aircraft through a mobile ground power unit, connecting the passenger stairs, and unloading luggage from the cargo hold. As you can see, the aircraft has just arrived at the gate, so allow me to talk you through the basics of movement and interactions. You can use the on-screen controls to look and walk. Now, walk up to the wheel chocks and pick them up by pointing your view in their direction and then pressing the button displayed on screen. To secure the aircraft from rolling away in the event of hydraulic brake failure, approach each set of wheels and place a set of chocks underneath. Now, walk up to the cones, pick them up and place them each around the aircraft in the indicated placement areas. You can pick a cone up just like you did the chocks. To manipulate the cone's position and rotation, use the controls displayed on screen. Great. Now the aircraft is secured and ready to be connected to the ground power unit, also known as the GPU. After landing, an aircraft continues to generate power from its engines, that is until they are turned off, and power is switched to another engine, located at the very rear of the aircraft known as the Auxiliary Power Unit, or APU. In this instance, the APU has already been powered on, shortly after landing before the pilots arrive at the gate. Your next task is to prepare the GPU for operation, so the pilots can power down the APU to stop burning fuel. From both perspectives, this switch will be seamless. The crew can fully operate the onboard computers, lights, and even the coffee machines just from GPU power. The aircraft parked at the gate has just arrived and is still on APU power. This grants us the chance to show off the complete process of connecting the GPU. Head over to the tug parked in the garage, attach the GPU to it, and tow it over to the indicated area. Before you leave the garage and drive off to the aircraft, you'll need to connect the GPU to the tug. Position the rear of your tug with the front of the GPU and reverse backwards until the rear of the tug is almost touching the tow hook of the GPU. The driving controls are displayed on screen. Exit the tug and walk over to the tow hook of the GPU and follow the action displayed on screen. Perfect. Remember that attaching other trailers to the tug follows the exact same process. Now, follow the road in front of you to the right, and then approach the indicated area near the aircraft. Once you're in position, exit the tug and detach the GPU from it. Then, head to the rear side of the GPU and open the highlighted panel flap at the top, revealing the control panel. Now, I'll teach you how to fire this unit up in sequence. To operate indicated buttons, use the controls displayed on screen. Select the highlighted Power On button. This starts the generator battery. Now, hold down the highlighted Engine Start button for 4 seconds until the engine starts up. We'll wait about 60 seconds until the engine warms up and the oil temperature reaches 80 degrees Celsius. So you don't get bored, head to the front side of the aircraft and open up the indicated connector flap. Great, the GPU should now be warmed up and ready for operation. Plug in the power cord by facing the connector area inside the flap you've just opened on the aircraft. Now, head back to the GPU's control panel and switch the highlighted motor setting dial from idle to run. Then, push the DC output button to the on position. Great. The aircraft is now connected to the GPU. There's nothing else you need to worry about here, as the pilot will change the power source at their discretion. Soon enough, you'll be able to hear the aircraft's APU powering down. You're now ready to continue with other services. We'll move on to connecting the passenger stairs. There are a few ways to board an aircraft. And, after all, you can't just climb up since the doors on this aircraft are about 2.5 meters up off the ground. I'll show you how to operate the mobile passenger stairs. As you can guess, it's a vehicle equipped with a retractable stair platform that can adjust to various aircraft with different door heights. This form of boarding an aircraft is generally used on remote stands when a jet bridge isn't present. The stairs vehicle is located in the garage. Approach and enter it. Okay, start the engine and drive over to the aircraft we just connected the GPU with. There'll be a highlighted area on the left side of the aircraft. Stop in this area facing the entry door. Let me give you some tips. Remember that the left side of the plane is always intended for passenger or staff entry and exit, so regardless of the type of aircraft, you will always be attaching stairs to the left. And to add, you always refer to the left or right of the aircraft from the pilot's perspective to prevent confusion. Now, try to align the platform to the aircraft's door in such a way that doors are positioned slightly to the right from the middle. Come in slowly and try to raise the platform slightly so it matches the silver plate located just below the door. When you're lined up and around 4 meters away from the aircraft door, stop and change your camera to the interior view. You'll see 2 bulbs on the left of the dashboard to make identifying a successful alignment easier. One red and one green. If the green light illuminates, that means you've successfully aligned the stairs and are ready to connect them to the aircraft. Now, move slowly and stop when the green bulb lights up. Then when stationary, you will need to lower the supports, which will stabilize the stairs platform whilst passengers disembark the air.